Okay, so real quick, I want to apologize for not streaming in a while, but I'm making this live stream now because this is more of how I've been feeling the past few days. But today I kind of, I don't know, I just felt really like I was fine earlier today, you know? Um, like I felt completely fine. Like I didn't feel upset, nothing. So let me tell y'all what happened. Basically, I had an okay day today until my mom had to, because I told y'all my mom has two jobs now. I felt okay until she had to leave. Because, you see, my dad has been complaining for a while that he's been really tired and he's not getting enough rest. Well, the reason why he's not getting enough rest is because, he has a job, but he's only there for 4 hours because he works at Amazon. My dad has to take my mom and sister to school and work, and then he comes home. He picks my mom up for lunch, for her lunch break, at her day job, takes her back to work. He comes back home for another few hours, has to pick up my sister from school, comes back home, wait a whole another hour. Then he has to pick up my mom from her day job, bring her here. She has to get changed, and then she has to go to her second job. So here's the thing. The main reason why I'm upset is because when my dad was really tired, he felt sleepy. So my mom asked him if she should just drive herself to work because she knew that my dad was tired and she didn't want him to feel like, overworked. But the problem is that apparently my dad didn't feel comfortable enough with my mom driving herself to work, even though she's an adult and she knows how to drive and she can drive herself back and forth to work. I'm like, I don't. In my head, I'm thinking, why is my dad pushing himself so much? Like, if you're tired, let mom drive herself to work. But no, that's not where the problem started. The problem started is that when my mom was already out the door, she was already about to leave. My dad came out the room looking tired as hell, but he was looking for his hat. I pointed onto the chair because that's where his hat was, right? That's where his hat was. I pointed, I'm like, Dad, your hat's over there. This is what he says to me. He yelled at me. He yelled at me and said, okay, I'm not rushing. I have a whole half hour. Like, he said it like he was mad. I'm like, the way I jumped back in my chair, I'm looking at him all confused. Like, why are you yelling at me? Like, you was looking for your hat. I just pointed to where it was to help you find it. Because I didn't want you looking for it. He just yelled at me for, like, no reason. And then he left to my mom to work. I literally felt a whole shockwave of anger and sadness at the same time just flow through my whole body. But then, like, he was gone for a minute. He come back. He don't even seem tired at all. He come back like nothing even happened. Like, you forgot you just yelled at me before you left? You come back like nothing even fucking happened. But no, it gets worse after that. Like, the whole time, like, the whole rest of the time while my mom was gone, I literally felt upset to the core. Like, my whole day has just been fucked up just because of that one moment. But now here's the thing, like, I eventually forgot about it, but like, at one point I just kind of broke down and I just started crying but the thing is, I forgot about what happened. But the problem is that I just started crying and I didn't know why I was crying. I just felt nothing but sadness and I was overthinking things. And then at this point, I just broke down in front of my sister. But before that, she told me to get over it. I'm like, you and mom say that every time dad has a problem or yells at me. And I tell her, like, every time y'all tell me to get over it, I can't just simply get over it. Because I'm not y'all. Like, my mom basically learned to not give a fuck. My sister, she's 13. She already knows how to not give a fuck. But me is different because I hate when people yell at me and they don't have a reason to. I instantly become pissed and mad to where I want to yell back. And I can't. Because one, that's my dad at the end of the day. But at the same time, I can't just simply get over what the hell he did to me. As much as of what he be saying to me goes in one ear and out the other, it still hurts. At the end of the day, it still hurts. It takes me days and sometimes even a week to get over what happened. Even though I eventually get over it, I'm never going to forget what actually happened. It's hard, you know. I try. But lately, I've just been feeling nothing but stress lately. I'm stressed. And I'm not supposed to be stressed. I'm too young to be stressed. I told my sister that I don't know if I do, because I haven't gone to a doctor yet to actually get diagnosed. But I told my sister that I literally told this to her face. Like, I told her I may have a form of depression. I can't just say I do because I haven't been to a doctor to confirm it. I just feel like I do because generally lately I haven't really been myself. I'm not eating as much as I used to. I feel more sad and upset more than usual. I get mad quicker. All of that. Like tonight, me and my sister, we had pizza for dinner. I literally had to find the strength within myself to actually eat. Because part of me, even though there was food sitting right there, and my stomach was clearly hungry, part of me just did not. Part of me just felt like I couldn't eat it, or I didn't want to eat it, even though my stomach was clearly hungry. I don't know what that means. But I just know something's wrong with me. I know something's wrong with me. Because pizza is one of my favorite foods, and part of me just felt like I couldn't eat it. Like, the whole time after my dad left to take my mom to work, I'm sitting here wondering, why did I get yelled at? Like, what did I do? Because I've been doing nothing. I just been doing what I'm supposed to do all day. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just trying to help him find his hat. Because he was looking for it. And it's that just for him to yell at me like I did something wrong. But I didn't do anything wrong. I'm thinking that I did something, but I did nothing wrong. This is not the only time this happens, you know. This has happened multiple times in my life. And I get sick of it, because, like, why the fuck you gonna yell at me over something I didn't even do? I did nothing wrong. I was just trying to help you. And then you yelled at me. It's not only that. Just that every time my dad knows he did something wrong, he does not apologize. He does not fucking apologize. At all. Lately, after the incident from last year, I've just been trying to keep my distance from my dad because I don't want that to happen again. I am scared of it happening again. I just don't want it to happen again. My dad's mood, it changes rapidly, and then I never know what to expect out of him. Because I never know who's gonna give me a lecture, if he's gonna be completely normal acting, or he's just gonna be pissed off and then take it out on the rest of the house. I don't know what to do exactly, but I cannot keep blaming it on his age. He is getting older, but I don't know if he has some type of bipolar disorder or something, because one minute he'll be fucking upset, rage quitting and all that shit, and then the next minute he'll be fine as if nothing happened. Sometimes I be wanting to tell my mom how I actually feel, but sometimes it's hard because I want to tell her, but at the same time, I don't want her to worry about me. Because I hate when I make people worry about me. I hate that. It's why I don't talk about my problems to them. Because I don't want people to think that, like, that I'm gonna end up hurting myself. I don't want them to think that. But I hate telling people how I feel sometimes because I never want to worry them. Is why I choose not to speak on my feelings or just keep it inside, and I just let it all out when I'm by myself. Because sometimes it's hard for me to cope with myself since I'm not happy like I used to be years ago. I try my best to be happy, but it's hard. It's hard. Because pieces of myself are gone and I cannot get them back. I can't get them back. Because they're no longer in my life anymore. And they're gone. They're really gone and I can't get them back anymore. It's just hard for me. And then with stress, I'm stressed about school and trying to find a part-time job. And then with my dad rushing me at the same time, it's hard to do everything. I have to balance school, finding a part-time job, and then doing house chores. I gotta balance all of that. My mom tells me not to stress, but it's hard when you have to deal with one parent who acts like a bipolar bitch. It's just... I have many choices in life that I do actually regret. And I can't take them back now because they're part of the past. And I cannot change the past. But if I could, there would be a lot of choices I would take back and never look back on. But I'll be honest with y'all. I feel like my dad is the main cause for why I'm like this because of the shit he's done to me over the damn years. Because my dad has an anger problem, and it's bad. It rubbed off on me and my sister. My anger issues are bad because of my dad. And sometimes, but it also is not just him. Many other people too, but I'm not speaking on them right now. I hate crying because it makes me feel like that I'm weak. And I know I'm not weak, but crying is just the mechanism that triggers me when I get upset. At least when I trigger when I get upset. Because basically, I have my mom's anger and rage, which is why I cry a lot. And I hate crying in front of people. I hate crying in front of others because it just makes me feel weak. And then every time I cry, my dad wants to fucking call me a baby. Every single time. When I remove myself from a situation, you sit here and call me a baby and how I'm gonna cry all the time. Like, I'm like, half the time I be wanting to be like, I just want to be saying like, bitch, I'm not you. Half the time I don't be giving a fuck about what the hell you have to say. You talk to us all fucked up and you think it's okay. We may be your kids, but at the same time, we not the people that you hang out with in the damn street. That's what I be wanting to say. But I can't say that because that's my dad. And if I do say that, I'm gonna get the shit slapped out of me. Because no one, and I mean no one, not even me. Because I nearly got killed for trying to talk back to my dad. I nearly got killed for it. Killed! I say that in caps. Killed! Like, literally, anyone who dared to talk back to my dad, they nearly almost got hurt by him, or they got the yelling of the lifetime by him. That's why nobody ever dares to talk back to him, because my dad is literally, he's not like a normal father. He will literally fuck you up if you even try to talk back to him. Which is why I'm also scared of my dad. Which is why I try to maintain my distance from him. Because I just can't. I can't, to be honest. And then half the time, there's just parts of me that I don't understand. Because there are times where randomly I would be happy, and then other times I would just break down and cry out of nowhere. Because at the end of the day, I never really know truly what the hell is wrong. I just end up being sad half the time. And I be overthinking a lot of things. And I never know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm just mostly scared is what I'm trying to say. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm scared of besides my dad. I'm just scared. And I have not always been this way. I haven't. It's just that over time, over the years, as I've grown from a little girl to a teenager to now an adult, I just constantly been changing. Life over the years has changed me. Me growing up, becoming more mature, knowing what's right from wrong, knowing where I'm faults at, like where my faults at and where everything is. It has changed me as a person. I vent a lot more. I do vent streams because there are things in my life that have fucked me up and caused me to be this way. But basically, I generally lost all my happiness when I lost my favorite grandparents. I just haven't been the same. And then I've been living with that for as I was growing up. But my cousin, she passed away in 2020 when COVID hit hard and we were all stuck in quarantine. My cousin passed away. My cousin's mom. Well, she was also my cousin, but still. My mom was in tears. And I hate seeing my mom cry. Because my cousin was like a sister to her, because my mom grew up with two brothers. She didn't have a sister that she could argue with and have fun with. And my cousin was always seen as a sister to my mom. And now she's gone. So we had to learn how to live without seeing her. And it's hard because we would always be at her house half the time, either playing games or getting hair done, all that. It's hard to deal with because all the family members you hang out with in your life, and then they all just disappear. You can't see them anymore. But no, that's not all. You also got those entitled people on the internet that just think that they know everything. Think that they're entitled to be in something just because you know their friends, and their friends are your online siblings, and they think that they're entitled, that you have to include them in posts, in videos and stuff. And then when your online sibling's friend gets called out for their bullshit, they want to play the victim card and act like they didn't do anything wrong. And you could clearly see what the hell they did wrong, because your online sibling just came out with all this evidence against them. And they know they did something the fuck wrong. Because how you gonna play victim every time you get called out for something that you did? You're showing true toxicity to your friends and to your ex. Like, my online sibling's friend, well, used to be friend, their partner at the time was venting out. And you know what happened? Instead of being supportive and caring and actually asking if their partner was okay, the partner apparently had bubbles in their video. And instead of asking their partner if they were all right, do you want to talk or anything like that, they asked, how did you make the bubbles? Who the fuck asks that in a vent video? No one fucking asks that to their partner when they're venting. You're supposed to be supportive and ask if they're okay. Who the fuck told you to ask about bubbles? Excuse me. And then not only did they do that, they literally gaslit me into adding them into a post, a community post that I shared on my page about my online siblings. And here I am thinking, you're not even a part of the group, so why the hell did you have to do all of that just to get me to have you in the post? I ended up removing him afterwards because he kind of pissed me off. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just like, you know what? You're going to piss me off for the day. I'm not going to fucking argue with you. Like, I was so done with him after that. I'm just like, you know, don't fucking worry about it. Just don't say shit next time I do something, because you just pissed me off. And this the same person that got called out for trying to date an 11-year-old when they're fucking 16. Tell me how the fuck that works, and they got a 5-year age gap, and you try to date someone that just got out of a toxic relationship with somebody else. Keep in mind, you're nearly 2 years from being an adult, and you're trying to get into a relationship with an 11-year-old. You tell me how the fuck that works. How the fuck does that work in your world? How? And then when you get called out for it, you want to try to play the victim card. Bitch, you're 16, trying to get with an 11-year-old. Chill the fuck out. Because I'll be honest, when I saw that post, I was pissed. I was pissed at him. Because not only did you gaslight me, you gaslit my online brother, you gaslit my online brother's girlfriend, and then you try to play a victim card like you ain't do shit wrong. But every time you get called out, oh no, it's people hating on you, and then people who claim to love you not backing you up. Basically, when you got called out by my online brother, Your partner at the time did not say anything because you deserved it. You deserved to get called out because you had toxic behavior. You're showing it. Then when you get called out for it, you want to act like the victim. When you're the cause for them having a reaction towards you, then when they have that reaction towards you, you want to get called out. I don't talk to him no more because I tried to be friends with him. I tried to befriend him. But now I've seen how toxic and gaslight, and I see how toxic he can be and how much he gaslights people. I can't trust people like that. I can't be so trusting so easily. Another reason why I have trust issues, because it wasn't all my past relationships, but in some of them, I trusted people too easily and they ended up hurting me in the end. People would stop at nothing to fucking hurt you, and it's crazy. Whether that be family members or people you know and met in your life. They will have bad intentions, and then after they're done hurting you, they don't give a fuck about you no more. They just say fuck you and move on to the next person or victim. I hate having to go through this shit every damn day of my life. Because I'd be so cautious and I'd be scared all at the same time. And I never know what to do. And then I end up worrying about my online brother sometimes. Because sometimes the way, like, when I see his captions in Discord, I just feel the need that I have to check on him to make sure that he's okay. I ask about him, I ask about his girlfriend, I make sure that they're alright, because, you know, I'm like the older sister to him, because that's our bond. He's like my little brother, and I'm like the older sister. I just try to make sure that he's okay. Like I do with my real little sister. Because I have that big sister instinct. I just have the urge to check on him, make sure he's okay, make sure his relationship with his girlfriend is okay, make sure no one's being toxic to him, all that, because I worry. I worry about all my online siblings, because that's how I am. I'm very protective, sometimes overprotective, and I be scared sometimes when I don't hear from them in a long time. I just be feeling the need that I have to message them because I be scared. I mean, I can't help that I'm that way, because I have a little sister, and I would literally put my life on the line for her, just for her to live on. I would literally put my life on the line for my little sister, just to live on. Because that's how I am. That's just how I am. If I have to sacrifice myself for my little sister to carry on, then I will, because that's the responsible thing to do. For all my online siblings, I would literally put my life on the line for them, because that's how I am. That's just how I am. I am that very protective that I would do that. Because sometimes I do worry about them. Sometimes I'd be scared something happened to them because they don't talk to me in a while. I'd be worrying sometimes. But yeah, I know that they're most of the time they're busy with school and stuff like that. But you know, with that older sister instinct, I can't help but worry. Excuse me, sorry. It's okay, Jelly Dough. It's just that I just wish he wasn't such a toxic person. I just hate the way that he plays the victim when he gets called out for his bullshit. I hate that. Because if people are trying to call you, like, if people call you out, they're trying to make you see what you're doing. It's not them bullying you or them hating on you. It's just them calling you out on your bullshit. Like it's that simple. It's not that hard. I hate the fact that this is not opening and I need it to open. Please open. Thank you. Okay. I had to open that because I needed it to open. It would not open. And the fact that you think this is funny, I swear to God, I would curse you the fuck out right now because I'm not fucking playing. Like, Jax, like, none of this shit is fucking funny. I want to know what the fuck you think is fucking funny. Like, tell me, what the fuck do you think is funny? The fuck is funny, bitch? Explain. Oh, for real, William? Well, I'm glad. I always remain loyal, whether that be to my family members or my friends. Bitch, you can go the fuck somewhere. Like, leave. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody asked you to be here, bitch. You can get the fuck out. Now. Bye, bitch. Because, like, nobody asked you to be here at all. Like, no one. Like, who the fuck asked you to be here? Nobody, stupid bitch. Like, you think vents are fucking funny. Bitch, I'm gonna show you something fucking funny when I drag the shit out of you. Like, you think you're so funny trying to come in here messing with me and thinking that me expressing my feelings on my channel is so fucking funny. Bitch, just why the fuck you're timed out now? Are you that mad that your parents are not paying attention to you because you just want to come here and ruin my night now since I'm trying to vent out my feelings and express myself? You think it's so fucking funny picking on someone who's upset and vulnerable right now? Listen, bitch. You're not funny. Like, you can take your little ass on somewhere, give your mom or father back their phone and stop fucking playing around because, like, I will literally drag your ass some more. Dumbass. Like, seriously, I don't know who the fuck that person thinks they are. Like, I don't know who the fuck you are. Like, you think you're so tough. Like, you can't get cursed the fuck out by anybody. Like, bitch. Like, literally, I'm in the mood that if anyone tries to joke about this shit, I will curse them out on the spot. Like, I'm not fucking playing. I'm dead ass serious. Like, don't fuck with me. I don't know who the fuck people... why the fuck people think vents are so fucking funny? They're not fucking funny. But, yeah, that's mainly what I wanted to say, because I was really so... I was just mainly upset. I was mainly upset and pissed off all combined into one, because, like, there's just so much I had to deal with. And I'll be honest, it's hard for me to open up to anyone because I have trust issues. I have trust issues badly. There are people out here that I do trust in my inner circle, but sometimes if you ask me what's wrong, it's hard for me to open up because sometimes when I open up to people, I never know how they're going to react. I don't know if they're just going to try to, like, brush past the issue, not even try to talk to me about it, or just tell me not to worry about it. All that. Okay. I find it really difficult to open up to anybody because sometimes, I mean, part of me wants to, but at the same time, I can't. I can't. No matter how much part of me wants to open up, I just can't. Because every time I try to open up to somebody who I think I can trust, they end up backstabbing me. And I can't. I just can't. Like, and because of this happening multiple times to me, I can't open up to anybody like I want to because it's a little hard. Every time I open up to somebody about how I felt, they ended up backstabbing me. Like, my ex-best friend, who I did meet on YouTube, and then we eventually got each other's Discord. She was my friend. Or at least I thought she was my friend. I opened up to her about everything, and she opened up to me. But the thing is, I was always there to listen to her when she vented to me about her problems with her past partners and her family. But at the time, she watched rant videos on me, and then they watched rant videos on me, and then they turned against me. They made videos on me and everything, saying how they hated me and all that. And I was confused because I literally commented, like, what happened? I thought we were friends. Why are you suddenly saying that you hate me? And then the moment I asked that question, she responded to me in all caps, like, you know why? I'm like, why are you yelling at me? I'm like, I didn't do anything to them. Like, it was a completely normal day, and then out of nowhere, I see notifications about like 3 videos about them, about me, like saying how they hated me, and then I was like, why do you suddenly hate me? And I'm like, so they watched the rant videos, and then they just automatically assumed that they were all correct, and then they turned against me. Keep in mind, this was the same friend who had a crush on me and wanted me to go out with them, but I couldn't because, one, our age gap was too large, and two, I was not ready for a relationship at the time anyway, so I wanted to be by myself. But this was the same friend who had a crush on me at the time, and I could not go out with them because, one, it was mainly the age gap. That was mainly why. It was mainly the age gap, and mainly because I didn't want to be in a relationship at the time. We became friends. They ended up having a crush on me. I had to turn them down because of the age gap, because I did not want to get in trouble. And then they turned around and hated me. And then, after a while, they asked for forgiveness. I forgave them, because I always think people deserve a second chance. Yeah, that's the same person. That's the same person who I'm talking about. And then they started to go out with one of my online brothers at the time. But at the same time, I learned that they were being disrespectful to my online sister, who's the same age as me. And when I learned this, I brought this to my online brother's attention, and then they started to resent this ex-best friend of mine as their partner. And then I come to realize that they had a really bad argument, and then I had to get into it because that's my online brother, and I always defended him. And we always defended each other because we care, because that's how we are. We're siblings. We act like siblings to each other. And then the argument just got so heated that there was so much gaslighting, so much manipulation, toxicity. It was so much going on at the time. I just didn't know what to do. I literally had to end the argument by cursing my ex-best friend out, while also trying to make sure my brother was okay, because he was upset and in a really bad mental state at the time, and I tried to help him. And then the third time, it just got so bad to where literally all the online siblings, we were all turning on each other because that's how bad it got. But when we realized is that we were all kind of being manipulated in a way into getting mad with each other and arguing, it just got so bad that we all had to take a break from each other. We eventually all started talking again, and we all just came to realize that the problem wasn't us. It was my ex-best friend. They were mainly the cause of our big fight that happened like months ago. They were like the main cause of the fight. They were the main cause of why we all had to separate from each other, and why we all had to take a break off of social media, away from each other, because it just got messy. It just got really messy. It got so messy to the point where we all had to stop. We all had to stop. It was all a big mess at the time. It's just that we all needed to chill. But I'm just glad that we're all okay. It's just that I hated the fact that this person who I called my friend just turned on me, and it just turned into everything. Keep in mind, this was the same person who said that they loved my content, commenting on almost every video every day. And then after watching like one or two rant videos, hated my content, said it was trash, and then said I always kept William as the main focus of the videos because that's what he is. He is the main focus. He's my favorite Afton. What the hell do you expect? This is the same person who defended Len Totally and blamed the victim. The same person who said Len Totally could not do no wrong, blamed the victim. The same person who used the situation for clout and actually got subs from it, blaming the victim. The same person who got a ton of hate for defending a groomer while blaming the victim. Same person. The same person who kept making vents because they were getting so much hate for defending a groomer while blaming the victim. I kind of got mad at myself at the time because I always thought this person was genuinely good, and turns out when they turned on me, I saw their true colors. Right, that's the same person. The same person. Oh no, Michael's my second favorite. But yeah, that's the same person who had another channel acting like they weren't the same exact person. I literally cleared that up because one, they had the same editing style. The OCs look exactly the same. The people literally had the same exact birthdays. The boyfriends had the same exact birthdays. Like, come on now. And then they tried to throw in, like, people can have the same birthdays. Yeah, that's true. But the editing style is what gave it away. The editing style is what gave it away. They literally edit the exact same. So I could literally tell that it was the same damn person. It was just all a big mess. I'm just glad that I'm no longer in contact with this person. I have them blocked on Discord, Instagram. I don't even know what their YouTube channel is called now, and I don't really care because at the end of the day, my videos about them are still up, but that's just going by their old name because I don't know what the new name is now, and I don't really care to know because I wish to never speak to them again. And I just hated the fact that I thought I could trust them and I thought we were actually best friends when clearly that was a lie. And I felt used in a way. I did. I felt really used in a way. And keep in mind, this was the same person who got mad at me because I was giving my online siblings more attention than them. It was just such a big mess. Like, even now, I understand why people made rant videos on me. Yeah, sure. Back then, my content was questionable. But at the same time, the rant videos weren't really rant videos. They started off as rants, but it quickly turned into cyberbullying. Like, how are you going to have rant videos started off as an actual rant where I can actually take the criticism, but then turn it into but then turn the rant into a cyberbullying video? If William is first and Michael is second, where does Freddie land? Oh, he's third. He's third. To answer your question. But, yeah. I don't know how people can call their videos rant videos when at first it starts off with rants. Small ones, but then you turn it into cyberbullying. Like, here's an example from what I remember. Her content consists of random slash weird slash disgusting FNAF ships. Personally, I don't know what's going on in this girl's mind to where she thinks this content is okay to post, thinking it's okay to ship little children with a grown-ass man. Something must be wrong with her head. Like, basically along the lines of that. Yeah, cyberbullying is illegal. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, those examples of what I just said is what examples I saw in rant videos like 2 years ago. It starts off as rants, but it quickly turns into cyberbullying. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I believe so. I just hated the fact that people want to call their videos rant videos, but then when I call them out saying that the videos aren't actually rant videos, you're just cyberbullying me, they want to sit here and tell me that if I don't like the videos, I don't have to watch them. I'm like, because you know it's not actually ranting. You're literally cyberbullying me, and you want to call it a rant when it's not really a rant. Ugh. If you want to make an actual rant video, make it to where I can take your criticism without it being too harsh. Because the point to where rants become harsh, they're not even, it's not even criticism no more. You're just cyberbullying me while ranting and going to fuck off because of how mad you are. Like, it's literally insane to me how people will be defending their videos saying it is actually ranting and I'm just being paranoid or I'm being stupid. When clearly I know the difference between an actual rant slash criticism video slash commentary. I know the difference between that and cyberbullying. Like, come on now. I don't get why people thought. I don't get how some people thought cyberbullying and ranting are the same damn thing. They're not. It's crazy. Thank you, Tired Bean. But yeah, like I have been betrayed multiple times in the past. It's not nothing new for me. I've been betrayed by some online people who I thought were my friends. I've been betrayed in past relationships multiple times. And I've been like that's basically it. It's basically been between online friends turned enemies and past relationships is when I've been betrayed in. It laughed in my head. But yeah, like also let's not forget, like I had a whole argument with this person for like 2 damn days before I finally blocked them because they were getting on my fucking nerves. I literally had to make a post about it just for people to understand where I was coming from. I'm like, see, look, I made this post, right? Let me read it. I said, listen up. I'm gonna say this shit one time. After that, I'm not addressing it anymore. Nobody asked for your opinion, okay? I don't know why people are entitled to the point where they believe that YouTubers slash Gachatubers should have to sit down, scroll through their comment section, and see that one person going, oh, you opened up a channel, so you need to be open up to opinions, yada, 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 along the lines of that shit. I also said, listen, we can all be open to opinions and feedback, just not ones we didn't ask for. Because trust me, people will ignore the hell out of your opinion and not give a fuck about what you have to say. Yes, this is a public platform, and people can say what they want. But keep in mind, I forgot to add that, knowing that you can, oh my god. I'm sorry, hold on, I gotta fix it. I just realized the grammar is fucked up. I was mad when I was making this. Oh my god, I was so mad when I was making this post. I was literally so pissed. Okay, I think this would be better. Now, let me reread it. Yes, it's a public platform and people can say what they want, but keep in mind, knowing that you can do that also comes with consequences. People can block you from commenting in a heartbeat and not care. That doesn't mean they can't take criticism, feedback, or opinions. It just means they don't feel like going back and forth with someone who can't comprehend that YouTubers slash Gachatubers just want them to shut the fuck up and not say shit else. And yeah, it was a small rant. I had a few people agree with me on it because it's true. It happens to more than just me. Like someone said, preach. People just really get on my nerves about one video that I made so many months ago. And it was just for laughs and fun. Like, get over it. It's not physically hurting you, is it? No, just leave us alone already, sheesh. See, look, that was what one person said. Someone else, preach. I like taking criticism from others and giving criticism back, but back if wanted. But this one motherfucker went and reported me for terrorism, and when I asked why, they said it because it's gacha. After a while of back and forth, I reported them for harassment. That is not critiquing, it's stupidity. This happened on the second channel. I know I now upload vids on. See, look. This shit does not happen to just me. It happens to literally almost everyone. And it's the fact that people think that we're just supposed to take harsh criticism and deal with it. Like, no. Poison, I'm happy you got rid of them and you had the confidence to say that. Thank you, Jade, because, like... Yeah, like, that post, like, I felt as though it needed to be said because people just feel so entitled that you need to be forced to listen to what the hell they have to say and change your content to appease them. When, one, it's your channel, you're the creator, you're in control. You don't have to listen to what people say. You can take criticism and try to apply that to your videos, but that's the most you can do. You don't want to have to change your entire content just to appease one unhappy person or a few in a group like that. You don't need to do all that. It's not needed. It's not wanted. Because one, if you do that, you as the creator, as yourself, you're no longer going to be happy making content and you'll eventually quit. You don't want to have to do that. I don't want to be a people pleaser. No one wants to be a people pleaser because one, it brings the creator sadness. They don't feel like being creative no more. They feel like their creativity was snatched away from them because they had to appease one unhappy person. People should respect you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they should. Sometimes it's hard to gain respect out here because people do nothing but disrespect you or think you're below them just because you do gacha or you have gacha related content or you support Gachatubers. Basically stuff like that. Like, sometimes I don't get it. What's the difference between being a Gachatuber and a YouTuber? There's no difference. We both parties post on the same platform. Post long/short videos. Make the same type of money sometimes. Depending, because some Gachatubers only do it for fun. Some do it for a job, for a living. Like, take Akalia Life, for example. She does YouTube for fun, but she gets paid to do what she likes to do for fun. She likes doing that. She's a prime example. There's literally no difference between Gachatubers and YouTubers. Some people treat Gachatubers as if they're not human. And they all assume that we're all kids. And we're not all kids. We're all growing up. We just use gacha to express ourselves. That's mainly what we use it for. Like, I don't get it sometimes. Why do people believe they're entitled to just call out every Gachatuber and say that they're all bad and say that we're all stupid or call us the R slur just because we use gacha? The entire community isn't bad. It just got bad over the years because of toxic people. It got bad because of toxic people, toxic behavior, and gacha heaters mostly. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Every community has a dark side to it. And when I mean dark side, I mean the toxicity, the racism, the homophobia, and the heat side, aka sexual stuff. Like, we're all growing up. We're all growing up. Okay? We all are not going to be kids or teenagers forever. We're all growing up. If time could freeze and we could be stuck at the age we are, then that would be good for some people. But at the same time, people want to grow up and want to move on with their lives. Sure. People make fun of people for being Gachatubers. But using this app that Looney and his team has created for us to use, it allows us to make stories, create events, do commentary, to express ourselves. Most people use gacha to express themselves, to have fun, to be creative, to do all of that. And the fact that people want to put us down, think that we're below, that we're lower than they are, thinking that they can just hack all of our channels just because we're Gachatubers, I don't understand that. Not all Gachatubers are bad. Not all of us are racist. Not all of us are homophobic. And not all of us are heaters. Most of the community is normal. It's just, you got the people who just assume that we're all terrible people because of one or two people. You got some people in the community that fuck it up for everybody. Like people who dox people for no reason. You got them internet trolls that want to harm animals for fun. Like, animal cruelty is against the law. And to show it on a public platform and YouTube hasn't taken it down yet is a problem. Like, come on now. It's like, it's only our community that gets attacked every summer. It's like every summer during Pride Month, there's always going to be a hacking situation going on. And it only happens to the gacha community. You don't hear no other community talking about getting hacked during the summertime. It's always the gacha community. It happens almost every fucking year. It happened during 2020. Last year. And in this year, nothing happened. But there was just a video and it scared the hell out of almost everybody. Like, here's my thing. If you actually get to know a really well-known or really good Gachatuber, then you would know not all of us are bad. But it's just the fact that people see us all as bad and horrible people when all of us are not like that. You got the really toxic ones that you should stay away from. You got the ones that only do sexual content. Definitely stay away from them. You got the ones who are racist. Stay away from them. You got the ones who are homophobic. Definitely stay away from them. And you got the ones who dox people. Definitely stay away from them. Those are the 5 people you should stay away from. The 5 types of Gachatubers you can stay away from. Because they're not nice people. They'll never learn until karma hits them hard. Like, majority of the community is not bad like it was. We're trying to make it better, but at the same time, our community already went downhill. The only thing that's making it better is basically, it's mostly gacha mods and some commentary channels that actually make it better. Because some gacha commentary channels, they're worth watching because you get information out of them, and you actually see who's toxic in the community and who actually isn't. Like, I find that it's sometimes it's good that we have these rant channels or we have these commentary channels, because without them you would not know which Gachatubers to stay away from and which ones to watch out for. If you think about it, sure, rant and commentary channels may annoy us when they talk about us in general, but when they talk about others, you can see a person's true colors come out when they expose them or when they talk about them. Cause like think about it. Nahima, for example, almost every rant channel talked about her, and we all see what type of person she is. Wise Fox is another one. Rant videos on him, but he's not as bad as Nahima. Like, those two mainly. You mainly see rant videos on those two. Gacha Disney before they changed their name. That Gachatuber was bad because they were putting phobias in thumbnails and weren't blurring them out. And then when people ranted about them and called them out for their bullshit, they want to come in with the excuse like, I worked so hard on this thumbnail, I'm not going to blur it out. I'm going to put trigger warnings though. Keep in mind, you click on one of their videos, the trigger warning only lasts for like 1 second. And then with the phobia showing in the thumbnail, you see it in the video as well, which is also a problem. Let's also not forget the Gachatubers who literally show physical abuse. You gotta stay away from those too. Like, they show the abuse. Some Gachatubers that show SA. You gotta stay away from all those because they're all toxic. Yeah, they also had rants of the Turning Red content that they used to do. At first, Gacha Disney did Turning Red content. It was sexual. May May is like 14. All her friends are like in their small teens. And then they went from Turning Red to Amanda the Adventurer content. But they were adding phobias in the thumbnails and videos, which is also a problem. Yes, we get it. You like gore content. But keep in mind, putting people's phobias in the thumbnails will trigger them, and they will become something bad could happen to them if they see their phobia in plain sight. Especially if it's really bad and they know they're diagnosed with it. If it's really that bad, something could happen to that person, and you may not know until it's too late. I know, Poison. There is bad gacha people, but yet I'm friends with so many. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Okay? I don't want you to think that. It's all right. I'm sorry. I probably called you my friend Jade. My bad. I'm in jelly though. I'm sorry. There's so many Gachatubers you could probably do a rant video on, but think about it. You already know which ones are bad. You know which ones are good. You know which ones are kind of iffy. You know which ones are in the middle, neutral. There's so many Gachatubers that quit over the years for a few reasons. They either got hacked, loss of viewers, they lost their passion for gacha, or they wanted to just quit doing gacha all entirely because it's not fun for them anymore. And it makes sense. People can choose to either stay in the community or move on from it. And if people choose to leave the community, then that's their choice. That's their choice. If they feel as though they have no more motivation to post videos, that's their choice. At least they left behind something for us to still remember them by. And there are so many Gachatubers I used to watch, but they all quit and deleted their content from their channel, so I can't watch them anymore. Like, I had a friend named Sakura at the time, like back in late 2020, early 2021. I didn't know they quit until I actually looked through the profiles of who I was subscribed to. I didn't know that she quit, and she never told me, but we both loved each other's content. But I just realized that one day when I was looking through, I was looking for her, and I couldn't find her anywhere. And then when I finally found her, her profile picture was all black, and it had the words quit on it. I didn't know she left the community or YouTube at all until I found that out, but I just kind of wish she told me before she left. I do miss her, because she was really very supportive of me, and I was supportive of her. It's just that I just didn't know that she left until it was too late. I miss her though. There are so many Gachatubers who I was friends with, but they quit, and I never really knew about it till afterwards. One of them, I do have their Discord, but they're rarely on there, so I can't really talk to them. It's kind of sad knowing that I made friends with so many Gachatubers who I really liked, but they left, and I can't really talk to them because they're not active on social media. But I mean, it's okay because it at the end of the day, it's kind of nice to respect their privacy, because that they want to be private. They don't want to be just out there. Excuse me. I'm drinking water. My throat's a little dry. But yeah, mainly you gotta watch out for people. You gotta be on your toes, be on alert sometimes, because you never know who you can trust or who you can't trust. Because this world is scary right now. You don't never know what people gonna do. It's just insane to me how people will turn on you in an instant once they just hear false information about you and think you're a really horrible person. Now, I do want to tell y'all a few things. This year. Oh, good night, William. Thank you for joining. But I do want to tell y'all something that happened to me this year that I did not think was going to happen. I had 2 people make videos for me apologizing for being hateful and just hating me in general, mainly because of my content. Sure, I've seen the videos and I've seen the posts. I chose not to respond, mainly because I did forget about both situations, but I'm just glad that they matured and they actually apologized. Oh yes, then let me talk about Rosie Closey. People tried to cancel her for simping over her own character that she made. Mainly because of the age of the character that she created. I mean, I felt as though that cancellation era of Rosie Closey happening, I felt that was unnecessary. Because, I mean, why are y'all trying to cancel people? Why are you trying to cancel the lady who people call the mother of Gacha? Why hate on Rosie Closey? She made a really good series that people are waiting for episode 10 of, and oh my god, I can't wait for episode 10, because I'm going to start from episode 1, and I'm going to work my way up to episode 10, whenever it comes out, because no, I could not watch episode 9 without having episode 10. That ending was so sad, and I could not watch it until episode 10 come out. I did not watch it, but I know the ending is sad. I seen it on the thumbnail. I was so upset. I got a little spoiled over it, but I kind of forgot. The series was dope as hell, and I can't watch it till episode 10 comes out. I can't. I'm sorry. I need to know if he will get revenge on his friends. I have to know. I need to know if Jake will get revenge. He needs to. Because this isn't right. They framed him. And I felt so bad. He was so wronged that he got kicked out of the club because he was framed. I felt so bad for him. I really did. I'm like, oh man. He got framed by people who he called his friends. And then when Rosie Closey posted that video to her second channel, oh my god. I know episode 10 is going to be a pain, bro. It's going to be a pain, and I'm going to love it. I swear I will. But no, I'm just waiting for that to come out first, so then I can start from episode 1 and work my way up. Because I need to have episode 10. I need it in my hands, in my grasp, so I can watch it. But yes. Oh, you did? Oh, what happened? Hold on. Let me see things. Ugly human, best friend. I cried when I saw episode 9. Man, I know everybody cried. I mean, come on now. That ain't right. That is not right. You can't leave my man like that. Especially knowing that he was framed. You can't leave him like that. He needs to get revenge, bro. Get some justice. Imagine someone made a fan-made version of episode 10 and be unofficial, but imagine this happened. I'd be like, Bro, imagine if that did happen. And it actually came out that real episode 10 is the exact same way. I'd be like, ah, I knew it. But no, imagine an unofficial version of episode 10. I'd be like, oh, damn, predictions? Oh my god, 16 times. That's binge watching, which is also fun when you're bored and you have nothing else to do. Binge watch something you love. Yeah, and like Luna's server, you know how Splatoon 3. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I got the demo. I got the demo downloaded on my Switch. Me and my sister were playing it earlier. Yo, there's a Splatfest happening this Saturday, bro. Everybody is about to be playing that shit on Saturday. There's gonna be a Splatfest fucking happening Saturday. I just hope I can play it. I want to play it. I just hope I can. It's a demo. I hope we're allowed to play it Saturday. I hope so. Because the full game doesn't come out till September 9th. And then, yep, I am buying that as soon as it comes out. Buying it. I need it in my grasp. And I will play it. I will play to my heart's content. Because, hello, I've been waiting for Splatoon 3 for, like, ever. And I will have it in my grasp. And we're only, like, a couple weeks away from getting it. Like, hello, people have been waiting forever. But, yes, there has been parts of me thinking that I should do rant videos, but I'm like, nah. I feel like I should, but then again, I feel like I shouldn't, because ranting, I only do ranting when I'm streaming, basically, like now, because I don't really have the, sometimes I never really have the, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not time, because I do have the time to do so, since I don't have a full-time job yet. I'm not, I feel like, I think this is what I'm trying to say. I don't have, like, the mental state to actually make rant videos. At the same time, I could, but at the same time, I couldn't, if you get what I'm saying. Because that's not me. I'm not one to really make rant videos unless I'm responding back to someone who made a rant video towards me. But I'm debunking everything that they said with my own proof and my own evidence. There's only been a few times where I had to make a couple of rant videos responding back to people who made rant videos on me, but their information was false and wrong. I almost quit for Naruto ship because of my ship. They hate it for Narusaku. What's your ship though? Wait, is it Narusaku or is it a different one, Alpha? Is your ship different? I just want to know. It's okay if you don't have to answer. I have a personal question. I'm sorry, but how old are you? Alright, Jelly Dough. This might be a shocking, but my main chat members, they know this is not a shock. I am 19 years old. I am 19. I'm 1 year younger than Akalia Life. I'm like, no, I'm only behind her by a couple of months. She's older than me by a couple of months. I'm 19. Okay? Akalia is 20 and I'm 19. I'm younger than her by a few months. Her birthday's like literally in April and I'm an October baby. Okay? I'm 19 years old, for those who do not know. 19. Okay? That way people don't seem so shocked. I am 19. Okay? 19 years old. My last year being in my teen years. Even though teen years ended when I turned 18. No, I'm too young to be a grandma. I don't even have kids yet. Oh my god, no. I am too young to be a grandma. If I have grandchildren by this age, something is wrong. That means I had kids way too early than I was supposed to, and I somehow survived. Oh, you're 20? Oh, no, it's okay. I kind of like it when people think that I'm younger than what I actually am, because it means I'm still young. One time when I was, like, in the 8th grade, I was, like, 14. Some people thought I was 16 already. I'm like, I look that old? I'm 14. All right, but Alpha, you're 20, and you'll be turning 21 September 10th. Oh, cool. My cousin's about to be turning 20 this year. She's turning 20 on the 23rd of September. And I turned 20. I turned 20 in October. Yeah. Grew up so fast. Oh, thank you. For those who forgot what I look like, hold on. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, for those who forgot what I look like, this is me. I look like this. This is me. This is one of the pictures I took on Snapchat. This is what I look like, for those who forgot. I'm over here thinking having friends 17 was bad, but yet I'm talking to a 19-year-old. Oh my gosh. It's okay. But yeah, for those who forgot what I look like this. This is my face, okay? Yeah, I know I look ugly, okay? This is me with a mask on. I look like this, okay? Okay. But yes, yeah, that's me. That's what I look like. This is me. Don't worry, this is just a filter. This is just a filter. I'm sorry. This is just a filter, okay? You're telling me you don't look 16. You're so pretty. Oh, thank you. Watch my dumbass make female OCs based on your Williams color palette. Oh my god, that would be so cool. Oh, you ship Sakura and Naruto. Oh my gosh. Okay. I finally met another person who does. Oh my god. I said I feel like I am ugly sometimes because my face looks fat. Like in this one, you can kind of see a double chin right here, see? Unless it's part of my neck, but you see. I kind of do look fat. Like, there was one point in my life I shipped Sakura and Naruto together. I mean, part of me still does, because I love the way people mix their color palettes together and make the cutest pictures ever. Because the art be looking so awesome. A yellow dress? No, not that I know of. No. I wish I had yellow at the same time, but sometimes I think I would not look good in yellow because I don't know. Yellow is a bright color, but sometimes I feel like I don't look good in it. I have a pink dress, a white dress, but the white dress I can't fit no more because, you know, your girl's gotten thicker. But I have a pink dress that I wore for my 8th grade dance, and I still fit that. The dress is really pretty, though. I still have it. I only wore it once. And pink is my favorite color, so. But, yes. Also, here's a picture of my cat. His name is Shadow. We call him Shadow. No, 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 no. Oh my god, no. No. I just now noticed the comment. I'm like, oh no. Let me see. Let me see something. Hold on. Bestie, I want to do some Five Nights at Funkin' lyric videos, but that takes actors. Yeah, it does. It does. Alright, I'll allow it since you did ask politely. But that's only if people want to share their age. That's only if they feel comfortable, you know. I mean, if y'all feel comfortable enough to share your age, I'll allow it only for this one stream. But, you know, the thighs save lives. Oh my god! Nah, black /brown people were meant to wear yellow. Okay, I do have a goldenish yellow shirt, I think. Yeah, I do. I just don't know where it is. I gotta find it. My cat Shadow, he's mean sometimes. He likes to give me attitude. Like, I fed him dinner, right? He gonna look at me like, what the hell is this? I'm like, it's food. I tell him it's food. I gave him water because he likes to drink a lot of water. He gonna look at me like, bitch, I don't want that. I'm like, stop being picky and eat your damn food. I literally looked at him like he looked at me, giving me attitude and shit. Like, he was so mean to me. My cat does not like me. He only loves me when I feed him, but then when I feed him the wrong food, he wouldn't be like, I ain't eating that. And I'll be like, well then look, you gonna eat it. It's cat food. How you gonna get mad at me? My cat will literally have an argument with me just by not talking to him. He'll just literally look at me and be like, you really want to go right now? My cat is mean, y'all. He likes to be mean to me. By the way, this is my little sister, Capri. This is what she looks like. This is my little sister. This is who Capri is when you hear her talking in the live streams. This is her. This little badass little girl who I can't stand. It's like, nah. Okay, let me see. What else? But yeah, this whole thing is what I look like. All these pictures right here. My ugly behind. Okay. Yeah, my little sister, she acts adorable. This girl, but she's bad as hell. She's bad as hell. Okay? Bad as hell. Not bad like when she used to. Thank you. She used to be super bad at the age of 2. The girl was drawing on walls and everything. You know how to clean that up? I did. I'm looking at her like, why the hell are you drawing on the walls? You're like 2 years old and you're drawing on the walls. Well, I think you could. Voice acting does take some skill, but it mainly depends. But I think you could. I was voice acting for someone at the time, but I don't think they ever got the chance to use my voice in what they were using. But I was voice acting for someone. It was like a long time ago. Is it your birthday? It's probably your birthday. Is it your birthday? Oh my god. Huh. Excuse me. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh. Ouch. Happy early birthday. No, I do not, sadly. Please, can you refresh my memory? I may have forgotten, but I'm not exactly sure if I knew exactly who you were talking about. I probably forgot, which is probably upsetting. Okay. Alright, but... Oh my god. Watch me fall during yoga. Oh my goodness. I have the worst balance when it comes to doing yoga poses, but the one that's on the floor, it's easier to do because I'm on the floor and I can hold my balance better when I'm on the floor. Funtime Bloom! Oh my god, I missed you so much. How are you doing? Oh, okay. I got you. Bloom, I missed you so much. Oh my god. Let me rephrase that. We missed you so much. I have not streamed in 11 days. I just realized. I counted it today. The last stream I made, it was 11 days ago. I went a week and 4 days without streaming. It was about to be 2 weeks, too. I just turned damn 11. I'm so damn young. People say I'm too much for my age. Oh, no, you're not. You're perfect the way you are. I hope you make more Sasuke x Naruto video. I will. I'm trying. Because there's some parts of me, I want to make more videos with them. But, you know, I'm trying to think of ideas for them. Because my brain, I had motivation 1 minute, the next minute I'm just like, where did my motivation go? Then I delete the video because I'm like, my motivation's gone. We missed you too. Oh my god, we missed you too. You be helping me, like, you be helping the mods live up the party of the streams. It'd just be like, it's so boring without you here. I'd just be like, we need the extra oomph. And Bloom be like, let me just slide on in here real quick. Hi, how we doing? I'd just be like, oh my god. But yeah, we're all a mess. Me and the mods, all a mess, because we're all extra. It's fun. I'd be like, sometimes the party don't be the same without Bloom being here messing stuff up. What do I think the plot should be? Maybe something sad? Possibly something sad. I'm not sure. Something sad. Should I put that random series I have on hiatus? I mean, I'm not sure. It's your choice. But if you feel as though you can't finish it right away, then I say put it on hiatus until you can finish it when you have the time to finish it. But it's mainly your choice, to be honest. I'm not exactly sure. Oh my god! Who would have thought tonight would be the night that Bloom comes back? Just be like, oh my god. Man, school started, everyone just dipped on me. I'd be like, curse you, school, you took away my friends. Okay, yeah. I mean, entire being, if you feel as though you can't finish it right now, then I say put it on hiatus. Unless you're waiting for me to finish my part, then I say, don't put it on hiatus just yet. I'm gonna try to get to it, but until I get to it, then I say put it on hiatus. But then again, I'm not exactly sure, so you know. Oh god. Yo, I realized. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I feel like you're waiting for me. All right, but for right now, I say put it on hiatus until I get my part done. Okay. I knew you were probably waiting for me. I'm so sorry. What the heck, Twitch? Well, my day was a mess. Y'all already know that. I explained that to y'all like an hour ago. Oh, my god. All right, Celestia, I understand. I mean, you gotta focus on the education. You gotta get the work done. You gotta get the homework in. You gotta get the good grades. You gotta be, a good student. Even though school's being tough right now, because I heard some teachers are not coming back to work. They don't want to teach. This kid's got to still be at home, online learning, all that. It's a mess. Ever since the pandemic and then this monkeypox, like, everything is going topsy-turvy. But alright, y'all. Oh my god. Ow. Yeah, I am getting a little tired. It is after 12 after all. I just want to thank y'all for talking to me and helping me feel better while I was going off and ranting and all that. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. But, as you know, I gotta get some sleep too so I can actually have energy to do something tomorrow for my schoolwork since, college. It's a mess. But alright, I'm about to sign off for tonight because I gotta get to bed since I need to get better at getting some sleep since I don't get sleep at all, which is a shame. But alright, good night to all of you, and thank you for listening to my craziness. Love you all. Good night.